Howdy Earthlings. I wasn't originally going to make a video about this because it's not my style to make a 1-minute video waffling about how there's a new Toon. I just thought that there wasn't enough to talk about yet. In my opinion, it's still a little too early to be hyped. Wake me up when we have the stars and abilities. But I was making a community post summing this up and I realized I had a little more to say than I thought I would. And it turns out people really actually like hearing what I have to say. Kind of crazy, right? So yes, we have a new Toon and he's really cute. Personally, I think he's the cutest Toon yet, and in terms of video games in general, he has one of the most unique designs ever. There isn't a lot of centaur-like creatures in video games, and what I mean by that is that the upper body has 2 arms and the lower body has 4 legs. Furries call this body type tar, as in they're centaur-like. The only other tar characters I can think of in video games is Chiron from Smite, who is an actual centaur, and Orisa from Overwatch. So to see a character like this, it's just really cool, unique, and it stands out. But this is why me and so many other players love Dandy's World. It's the creative designs, and Squirm just elevates that design quality level even higher. Even above many non-Roblox games, he set a new bar, and I wouldn't want to be the devs right now because this chunky little fella is going to be really hard to beat. Though, it is hard to tell how good he's going to be, how much he's going to be used, and how this will affect team building and trinkets, and it's too soon and we just don't have the stats or abilities yet. I can't even begin to speculate what I think he'll do. All we know is that he's either a caterpillar or a bookworm, since he's wormy and he likes eating books. He's also a chunky little guy and he looks to be anxious or embarrassed about book munching. I don't think he'll be very fast because he's a worm, but I think he'll probably have high stamina. He doesn't strike me as a main, but who knows? It's been almost a year since a new main came out, so it's about time that we got a new one. Despite that he's likely not going to be that fast, I'm excited to see his walk cycle because of his unique and complex silhouette. As for other stats, I'm guessing he'll have low stealth and either above average skill check or extraction. I'm guessing his abilities might have something to do with eating stuff, or maybe he turns into a cocoon to prevent damage. I don't know. Speculation is kind of pointless right now because he comes out in just 5 more days, so we don't have to wait too long. I was going to make a video about Boxton like the other videos that I've made, but this one does throw a little bit of a wrench into my plans. I kind of had to cover this stuff first. It's super important. New characters don't come along just every day. This new character means a lot of things as well. They did say that they did a rework of stuff and now it's possible to make Toons that they couldn't before. This is the first Toon released since that, and this is a really strong start. It really shows off just what those reworks were able to let them do. Those reworks were to the back end and are already greatly improving gameplay for people on worse connections. Turns out the game was stagnating because they reached the limits of what they could do with their current setup. With a rework on the back end, they're able to do a lot more now than they ever could. So while Toon design has been good thus far, it's going to get even better. We're at the start of a new era with the game, and it's kind of a little scary and kind of a little exciting. Some of the things that they mentioned they can do now is that connection quality in netcode is better. As someone who's played a lot of games with really bad netcode, this is super important. There are games from big companies that have died because they didn't improve their netcode. Basically, the netcode being bad can make the game feel laggy even when it's not. In a game I used to play called XDefiant, it had horrible netcode. When you shot other players, it would take a long time to defeat them, but then when they shot you, it felt like you were getting beat instantly, just getting one shot. It didn't feel good to play even when on fiber internet, the best that's, currently available for consumers right now. Thankfully, Dandy's World has never been as bad as XDefiant, but XDefiant eventually got shut down and they blamed low player counts, but rather than taking responsibility for their bad netcode, which made the game near unplayable, they instead chose to defend continuing to make microtransactions and skins, rather than just fixing the thing that makes players quit. That they did a total backend fix for Dandy's World just shows you how seriously they're taking development for Dandy's World. So it might be scary that there are a lot of changes, but this is great for the game itself. Already we're seeing huge benefits from this change, like connections are better, they've even made adjustments to existing Toons. This backend change, of course, also means that they can do things that they couldn't do before, like making Squirm. There's a reason why tar characters aren't that common. They're hard to do. They just take more work to make. Again, this team showing just how overqualified they are. So we're seeing a payoff immediately with Squirm, but these adjustments have made it so that they can make more interesting Toons in general, along with more varied abilities for them and the Twisted. Twisted have been getting updates too, like it's now easier to distract Pebble since he gets stuck on objects more often now. While something like backend rework doesn't sound particularly exciting, it's actually huge news. Dandy's World is about to get a lot better. Squirm is just the start of it. Let me know what you all think of Squirm in the comments. I'm already seeing a ton of fan art. Don't forget to come by the stream on Tuesday where you can play Roblox games with me, and on Friday where I'll be getting Squirmy live and playing him. Hopefully I have enough Ickers saved up by then. Thanks for watching, and thanks to the supporters on Patreon and members like Gezro, Am, Nebazi, Aspernardus, Paper, Faye Penguin, Momentary Unicorn, Nat, Marius, Yini, Worm Syrup, Rask, Beef, Colorado Blue, Vaderson, Linky, Addy14, The Ace of Raccoons, Splackjack, Rask again, Willie Pete, TG Dante, Linky again, and Malding floating brick. I'll see y'all later. I had to feed my bookworms. They're super picky. They'll only eat classical literature. It's just really annoying. Bye.